Hey y'all, Bridget Bartlett here with Visual Marketing and Design. Hopefully we are live. We are live. Yay. So I am Bridget Bartlett. I am the CEO and founder of Vision Marketing and Design. And today we are live inside of our Friday Q&A. So I do want to show everyone how you can join here. So let me just move this around a little bit while I wait for everyone to hop in. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here. If Zoom lets me. And if you're watching this anywhere that you're watching, if you know a better alternative than Zoom, definitely let me know. Okay, so hopefully you are seeing, and let me just, before I go too deep into this, let me let Terry in here. And let me make sure that everything is all good. So we are live. Okay, cool. Okay, so I do want to let you know how to join, and there are several different ways. Okay, so one way is to go to the inside of the dashboard. You can go to the resources tab. So let me go over here, and you will see the link here. Right here to join the Zoom. Okay, so all you have to do is click that button. You go right into our Friday Q&A. The next way is in your, let me go ahead and let someone in. The next way is going to be in your resources. So if I click here and go into the resources, you all have different access, but you can click here to go to the onboarding and click here. And then you will see the link here to our Friday Q&A. Okay. Now, the other way, if you are a HighLevel member, you can go to training.myvisionagency.com and you can click there and you can go into your vision resources here. Okay. Now, I realize that's a lot of places, and a lot of times the HighLevel affiliates, you don't really have access to the dashboard. So what I've done, you can go to training.myvisionagency.com, like I just showed you, but you can also go to bridgetbartlett.com and you can click here for the weekly Q&A session. And then you can also click here for the office hours. Okay, so the Q&A session is only available for members, but when you click there, you'll see it is every Friday, 2 to 3 p.m. And if you are a Vision member, meaning you are a member of our HighLevel agency, which is My Vision Agency, you can log in here. Just make sure to use your same email address. And if you are a HighLevel affiliate and you have access to My Vision Agency, you can join there so that, just log into it's the resource area that I just showed you, but hopefully that makes it a little bit more simple. Also, just so that you guys know, we do have open office hours after the live training from 2:30 to 3 p.m. And if you are finding that that's a hard time for you to meet, but you have questions, please let me know, because we just started this. And so I definitely want to create, a good resource for you where I am available if you need me. Okay, so there are some other things as well that I wanted to share with you. First of all, if you go to, let's go to Facebook here. You can actually make sure to join our Facebook group. So let me go to, it is called Digital Marketing. Oh, here we go. Digital marketing training. It actually says get leads without paid ads. Okay, so that's our group there. You can also join if you go to bridgetbartlett.com. You can actually click here to join the Facebook group and register for free tools and training. There are some things I also wanted to show you with the new templates, because this is super cool. So of course, we've talked about the new sites. So if you go to funnels and you go to template library, now you'll see that there are so many new templates that you can choose from. And if you are an agency owner, you actually have the ability to customize these as well. You can just order them directly through the marketplace to have them customized for your client. The other thing is the social media. If you go to social media and you go to the media planner, which I don't have it connected here. Let me actually, I don't really want to go. Let's go into the lawn care one. I don't have that connected either. But you will see, if you connect there, you'll see when you choose your, go to create a post, you'll see the templates there. I've talked about that before. Something else that I wanted to show you, let me go back into this this demo account. But something else I wanted to show you is actually the email templates now. If you go to templates here and you go to create new, you'll also see the library here as well. So email marketing templates, and you have all of these. Okay. Now, sorry that I didn't have that connected for the social media, but what I wanted to share with you, which is this is a new thing that was just released. Now, not only can we have a template library like this for the social media posts, but these can also be added to a snapshot. So if you are, you choose a niche, like I know Terry is like in solar. So if Terry creates a solar snapshot and he also creates, like maybe 365 days of social media content, which I highly recommend that you do, Terry, and outsource it so you don't have to do this yourself. But create that, and then you can actually add that into your snapshot. So now every time you get a new client that is using that snapshot, it also includes all of those social media posts. So that is so cool. But it also will include the email templates as well, and any of the website templates that you decide to use. So that is super cool. Let me stop sharing here and see how all of you are. How's it going? Hello, Frederick. Hello, Philip.
How are you?
And Jenny.
Hello.
So how's it going? Do you have any questions for me?
I haven't done any work this week like I'm supposed to, so I don't have any questions. So less work for you.
That's good.
I got a question. You know I got a question, Bridget.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Question on the video. Okay, so I put some videos up, and to tag that, is that where I click on the save button and then pull it over like you do your SEO stuff, and it asks for the tag?
Can you show me?
That's similar, because I want to tag a person when they watch that video. So what I'm doing is like a landing page, so there's nothing but the video on this page. And I want to be tagged when a person, or do I set it up where they have to put the information before watching it, then add a tag?
I am almost positive that you need to put, and this is a new feature that I honestly haven't played with much.
Right.
But I'm almost positive that you need to have their information, because if you think about it, let's say that they land on your page, they're watching the video. If you tag them, what's the purpose of it?
Yeah. So it's got to be the form.
Yeah, but you can use that redirect feature so that that I was explaining, and Sean did a video about this as well, so you can check out the HighLevel YouTube channel for his rundown. I am going to definitely do more in-depth training on it, but he did a quick overview of how you set it up.
Okay.
But it's basically like that. So like, let's say that you have page 2 of your funnel and that has the video on it, and they land on the page 2. Maybe they find it in Google, or maybe you just wanted to share it because maybe you already have their access info or something like that. If they land on it and you have that video tagged, that's good as long as they have their information. So what's cool about the redirect is if they land on that page, if they click to play the video, it will actually redirect to make sure that they register before they can watch the video.
Perfect. That's what I need. Okay. Oh, one other question.
Yeah.
I got one last one. Your resource page.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you had the different sections in there. I know that's all on the page you created, and then you put that in there. How do you separate those different? Is that a button you use, or is that each part where you click on it takes it to a separate?
Yeah, you can really, as long as it's clickable. I mean, you can use anything. Like, let me show you here. If we go to
and that might be a dumb question. I just it was like I was trying to figure that out yesterday.
There are no dumb questions. And just for you, I'll choose a solar solar funnel to show you one. Okay, so if I go here, let's say that this is my page I created for the resources, okay? And as soon as it comes up here, but I'm going to go to my training. Now make sure that you go to the live version. Don't go to the edited version inside, right? And let's say that I want to send them to this specific video, okay? So I want them to land right here, and I want them to see these other things on the side, okay? What I have to do is just copy this URL, and then I can add that to the button. So I can just go right here and then add that, add to website URL, and then paste that there. And then you can have it open in a new tab or not. But when they click there, it's going to, if they're not logged in, like if I click here and then I preview this page, and if I wasn't logged in at all, then it would prompt me to log in, and then I would go to the page. But since I'm already logged in, it just takes me right directly to that page.
Copy. I got that part, but go to your resource page.
Okay.
On yours. Click on resources.
Here.
Okay, scroll down. Right there, you see where you got live training and then Q&A. That's separate. So if I click on the Q&A, that ain't gonna connect me to the, I guess that will. Is that all one button right there?
So these are actually different buttons. They're just, I think it's actually a button. It's either a button or a clickable section.
So you see how you got everything divided? When you click on create free account, it takes you just to the free account. When you click on vision, members, private chat, it takes you directly to how did you separate? That's why I was like, is those 3 different buttons in there?
Yeah, each of these are buttons. I think, you know what, let me stop sharing here, because now it's like you've piqued my interest. I'm going to go into the raw version of the website. I'm going to see what I actually use, because I created that so long ago, I don't remember. I think it's a button. Let me see here.
That's what I was trying to figure to do.
Let's see. Resources. All right, I'm going to pull this up.
It could be a link also, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be a button. It could be a link.
Yeah, I think he's just going by the look of it, how did I get it to look that way? Okay, so yes, it is a button. So what you would do is you would just add a 2
buttons.
column.
Okay. Yeah.
And
all
then
right. And then make it smaller, then put it on top of each other, and then put it the print is around the whole dynamic. Okay, I got it. All right.
Yeah.
You
just want to play with the the spacing and the padding and things like that.
Correct. I had a mental block there for a second. I'm with it now. Okay. That's gonna help. Thank you.
Don't feel bad about asking those questions, because a lot of times lots of people want to, and I couldn't even remember, and I'm the one who created it. But a lot of times people want to know, but they're like, I don't want to ask because I'd feel like I'm stupid. And it's like, just ask, because you're going to help other people for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I have a question.
Take it.
Hello?
Who's
Philip?
Philip? Oh, okay, sorry.
Hey, so
The camera looks great, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Yeah, so quick question. So let's say you have current members, and I think you probably do this all the time, Bridget, but let's say you have current members, but then you're developing new products and stuff in your membership area. How can you add those products to your existing group? I know you can, in automations, you can kind of build out stuff, and then they get in, they get the tag, and they get all the stuff, right? But how do you, let's say you come up with a new product and you want to get it to everybody without them having to do anything. What is the easiest way to do that without going one by one to do that?
Yeah,
I hope that makes sense.
No, it makes total sense. Let me show you here. I'm getting into my demo account here. Give me just a second. I'd rather just show you than tell you, because it's just so much easier that way. All right, so what you want to do is go into the offers section, And when you do that, this is all of the offers, and that every time we grant access to a membership area, we need to create an offer for it. And so your offer is made up of multiple different products. Okay, so let's say that this is our membership offer, but we created a new product that we want to give these members, whoever has access to this training offer. We want to add a new product to them. Okay, so when we click here and we choose, like maybe we wanted to add this Shopify option here, if we do that and then click save, it will add that to the offer. Now, I don't have anyone in this offer, but if I did, it would have a message when I click save like that. It would have a message that says, gives you two options, and it'll say, are you sure you want to, everyone who has access to this offer is going to get access to this, and it's irreversible. So it's kind of like saying, hey, just make sure that that you do that. Now, the other side of it is, if that for some reason doesn't work for you, what you could do is create a totally separate offer and then just run an automation where you do like everyone who has access to that offer now has access to this new offer and remove them from the old one.
Wow, very cool. Wow, man. GHL is amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I know. Yeah, you're welcome. Super cool.
Hello, Bridget. My name is Fred. This is my first time on here. I'm glad I was able to be here. Now, I have a plethora of things. I have an agency and wanted to know, because I do multiple things. I have multiple businesses. And the businesses that I have, I actually operate in those businesses. So I'm a pastor, so I do one for churches. I'm a realtor. I do one for realtors. And then now the agency. I want to do the agency with the affiliate links. My question one is, I can create a separate affiliate link page and put it in the affiliate link for them to sign up. But I actually want them to sign up with HighLevel. But the payment link is in my account. So how does that happen?
So what you can do is have them sign up through HighLevel with your, it's kind of a little tricky, a little kind of trick to it. So what you need to do is, and I actually have mine set up, so it's interesting that you said that.
Because I learned that at first I was putting people in my agency and I was like, no, I want them to go to HighLevel so that they can experience everything there, and then for me to support.
Yeah.
And so go ahead. I'm sorry.
So sorry, remind me, are you a HighLevel, you have your own HighLevel account, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what you want to do is you want to go to HighLevel, and let me actually get the link for you here. Let me share with you the HighLevel doc here. And you want to, let me search for affiliate. So let's see, become, and there's actually even a course here. So the rest of you guys who didn't know, there is a course to show you how to, be successful as an affiliate. But you can actually sign up here. And there are lots of instructions here. I'll just share with you the whole thing. But yeah, you want to sign up as an affiliate. And then inside of your affiliate portal, you will have your own link. And that's what you can give them to sign up for HighLevel so that you can start earning commission.
Right. But I wanted to create my own page, not HighLevel page. Do you follow me? I wanted to.
So who do you want? Do you want HighLevel to pay the commission? Like you want to sign them up and then they have their own HighLevel of, or are you just talking about basically like your own branded page and then say, hey, here's what I offer to sign up for HighLevel, click here, go. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, if you want to, actually, you can just see an example of mine here.
But will the payment link go to HighLevel without going to the HighLevel page?
So if you want them to sign up for HighLevel themselves, you have to use an affiliate link. They can't pay you for HighLevel unless you're giving them a sub account within your agency. So if you want them to, because it's two totally separate things. And this is part of like the pre-qualification that we need to do when we're trying to decide, what's the best solution, because when we are a high-level agency owner, we have multiple solutions. So when you're talking to them and they say, yeah, I'm a plumber and I really need like some automation things for my business. I'm not that techie of a person. That's the person that you want to sign up with your agency. And then that is where you're going to create the checkout page and you're going to sign them up. And then now they are account within your agency. So if they need anything, they're going to come to you. You are their support person. You are their agency. If you're talking to them and they're like, yeah, I'm a coach and I actually, I have lots of tools and things that I need to give to the people that I'm teaching, but I'd love to have like my own branded dashboard and the ability to create unlimited user accounts. And that's the person who needs your high-level affiliate link.
Okay, so even though it gives you the ability to create a landing page and put it in the affiliate portal, that's why I get confused. It gives you the ability to create a link and create a link within the affiliate portal. But in order to put it there, it goes to your payment. That's the weird thing.
I'm not really sure. Can you show me what you mean? I'm not really sure what you mean.
Sure. Hold on. Okay, so here. So if I take this and create this, and then I go to it gives me the ability to add a link.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So even though it gives me the ability to add a link, how does the affiliate payout happen in that?
So what you're actually, let me, if you want to stop sharing, I'll show you kind of what I have set up, and I think it'll make it a little bit more clear. So when you want to sign up, first, just in general with affiliate marketing, when you want to sign someone up, you have a custom link to their page, right? So the only thing that you control over that, it's like their website, their system, and all of that. The only thing that tracks your commission is that little code that's at the end of the website. So it's like, app.gohighlevel.com and then a question mark, and then there's a fancy code at the end. That is really, when you're creating those links through First Promoter, that's really all it's doing. It's taking whatever link that you add and then put that there. But it needs to be that way because of the back end processing. So like you have your cookie, your little code on there, and then that tells HighLevel, okay, it's connected, when this person signs up, it's connected to this, it's connected to Frederick, right? Because that little code told the website, told HighLevel that this was your lead. And so they go through the process with HighLevel, they create their account because they're paying HighLevel. If it had to go through your checkout, then now they're paying you, but then HighLevel would have to pay you a commission, which means now HighLevel's losing money.
Right. So that's why I'm confused, because when I created the landing page, I also created the pop-up. Are you saying delete the pop-up and the First Promoter will automatically put the HighLevel pop-up in there?
So what you want to do is you want to take your HighLevel link that they give you in First Promoter, and you want to create a landing page and then put that link in a button. So, and let me show you my actual website, and then it may help you to make sense and kind of give you an idea of how I did it here. So let me bring this up. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so this is my actual HighLevel affiliate website. Okay, so it's actually myvisionagency.com/HighLevel. There's no affiliate code anywhere. It's just my website. Okay, so I have a nice video here. Here's all of my stuff. And then each of these buttons actually go to a HighLevel affiliate link. So if I click here, it opens in a new tab and you can see that this is just my affiliate link. Okay. So that's kind of what you want to do. You want to create like a landing page that has all of the things that you offer that makes you different from, you know, any other HighLevel person, or even the website that you had created. But it just needs to be, and it should be, something that is like branded to you that leads to the affiliate link.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And when it gets silent, then I'll ask one more question.
Oh.
I did have a question. Hi, Bridget.
Hey.
This is my first time too. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
One quick question. And sorry if you've answered this before, but Twilio or Lead Connector?
It all depends. You know, nothing is ever that simple. So if you are someone who is kind of techie, you're pretty familiar with like Twilio and like all of the regulations and all of the and compliance and all of that. And then maybe you also want to just manage the Twilio, or maybe you want to offer your clients the ability to manage their own Twilio, which I don't recommend. If that is you and you want a lot of like, you know, advanced customizations and things like that, you should do Twilio. But if you're like me and you're like, oh man, that's so much, like all the regulations and all of these different things, then you want Lead Connector. And the reason is Lead Connector is Twilio, just like the Lead Connector email is Mailgun. But the difference is, instead of you being the account holder of Twilio and Mailgun as the agency owner, now HighLevel is the account holder of Twilio and Mailgun. And then your agency and your clients are basically a sub-account within their own Mailgun and Twilio account. So they handle all of those things for us. And the cost for us as agency owners is actually either the same or cheaper.
Okay. And do you still get free credits to be able to give to your customers?
Well, the way that it works is when you first sign up, you get like, I think it was like $25 in free credits or something like that. But you can build that into your SaaS if you're doing the SaaS rebilling. And actually I can show you here. Let me get into my agency.
I'm not yet. I will be eventually, but I'm not there yet.
Well, it's good to know that you have the ability to do that. But on this page here, it's actually really simple. In your SaaS configurator, when you do upgrade, all you have to do is just add $10 here or whatever your credits are, which is really good because it's good psychology anyway, because we as customers, we're like, oh, okay, well, it's $97, but it's $10 in credits. So really it's $87.
Mm-hmm.
But to you,
Can I pay that $10?
I'm sorry?
Can I pay that $10?
Yeah. So here's what happens. You have your rebilling down here. Okay. So you can set your rebilling amount. And so these are the costs. Okay. But you as the agency owner, what happens is your client has, they have wallets. Okay. So every sub account within your agency has a wallet. When they first sign up, if you're giving complimentary credits, their wallet will automatically have $10 in it. Now, when you set your rebilling here, okay, so mine is set at 3x, and you really want to make sure that you give yourself room because you will have, it goes through your Stripe account. So they are HighLevel's billing you, and then you are paying for what HighLevel is charging, right? So I'm saying $10 here, it gives them this many emails, texts, and calls and all of that. But the cost for me is like 0.13 cents, but we're charging the customer 0.39 cents, which gives me a profit of 0.26 cents per minute. Okay, so you need to build that in because you have taxes, you have Stripe fees, you have all of those things, because HighLevel, when they recharge, they're paying $10, but you are also going to get charged the difference here. Does that make sense?
Sort of. It's fine though. I may ask again when I get closer to that.
So-
I'll look
So
into it.
let's explain it like this. So if your charges are 3 times what HighLevel is charging you, okay, and then someone charges, their wallet is $9, okay, HighLevel is going to charge you $3, and then you keep the $6.
Okay.
Makes sense. But
But-
like I was
and
saying,
then-
if you
And then like if I'm giving them $10 in credit every month, it's really like
$3 or
Three.
3,
I'm really only paying $3.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's such a good like value proposition,
Yeah.
because they're like, whoa, that's really,
They're right.
and to you, it's like, it's really only
Just
$3, but to
Okay.
them,
That makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah. My other question, hopefully this is an easy one. I'm setting up an email confirmation. And I added the reschedule and cancel links like within the message, but the links are really long and ugly. Is there a better way to do that?
If there is, I don't know, because those are like trigger links. So there's like lots of like automations that take place when you click those links. But you can do like the short code. Like if you created an email, like let's say it's a really long, ugly link, you could just create at the bottom of your email, like click here to cancel, then just do like the hyperlink over the text.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just type click here to cancel and then like
Yeah.
click over it and it creates a link and I
Right.
put the URL in there. Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Bridget.
Hey.
Dealing with the email with Mailgun.
Uh-huh.
And they took it over. Okay, so if you were on the old plan, which is the $35, that gets wiped away, and then HighLevel bills you for the email.
Yeah, so when you are the agency owner, it's basically the same process for you. You will add, you will set your, first of all, to connect your agency to Lead Connector, you just simply delete your Mailgun account. And then it defaults to Lead Connector. And then every account that gets created, it will default to Lead Connector as well, as long as you're on the SaaS plan and you have the configure it. I'm not sure how it works on the like the 297 plan, to be honest. So if you're on that plan and you're like, oh, I'm kind of nervous about this, definitely reach out to HighLevel support and and make sure, because it is a new thing. So I certainly don't want to tell you the wrong thing, but I know for the SaaS plan, all you need to do is delete the Mailgun. Everything defaults to that. And then you can go into your Mailgun settings and you can switch all of your clients, or you can, switch them individually, or even leave them as Mailgun if you want to.
All right, I'll reach out, because I switched my Twilio and they took that over,
Mhm.
but I didn't know about the email part.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know that hopefully soon with the emails, the only downfall to that right now that I'm noticing, just because I'm completely transparent with you guys, sometimes the emails aren't getting a great delivery, and it is because we don't yet have the ability to create the custom email addresses.
Yeah, like when you go in there and configure your domain name and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
why I haven't changed yet because of that.
But
I
that
was
is coming
wondering.
like
Okay.
I was hearing like it should have already come like maybe a couple days ago. I'm like waiting any day for that announcement that it's available.
Copy.
But I was on the beta plan, so I actually switched, or on the beta tester program. So I switched before. Yeah.
So
I mean, it's still, it's not an ugly email. It's just, you really need the custom domain to start getting a better delivery rate.
So Bridget, on
Yeah.
the EL Messenger Pro, I signed up, but I'm a 1, 2, 3 kind of person. And what's the best route to take? Because there's a lot of information in the training. What's the best route to take to move forward? Because I got EL Messenger Pro, but the other ones, when I tried to log in, it said it didn't, I don't have an account. But they sent me an email with the login and password, but
Okay.
login and password didn't work.
Okay, so I could look into that. Send me a message. You can go to bridgetbartlett.com and in the chat or anywhere in the chat in the membership area, whatever, and reach out to me so that I can look at your account and kind of see what's going on. As far as the training, you can go into your resource area here. Let me share my screen. And go to live training replays, or you can, we have actually the Cloud Key tools. If you go in Messenger Pro here and you scroll down additional training, there's some things here. But in this first module, there's actually a content workflow cheat sheet here that I created. So it's like Monday, send 100 friend requests, and then create, a content plan for the week. So this is a good step-by-step guide to show you kind of how to create your content. But as far as Messenger and like actually using it, the best thing to do is, watch the training here, get familiar with it. Then what you want to do, and I'm actually working on a cheat sheet for this part, but what you want to do, and the whole goal, optimize your Facebook profile. You want to go to groups and join these groups that your perfect client is in. And that just depends on whoever you're trying to reach, like where are those people, and go join those Facebook groups. And then what you want to do is start sharing things in those groups that are value without selling. So like, for example, one of the things that I love to do in the HighLevel group is when I create a new training of, how to send videos using HighLevel, I want to share that in the group because one, they allow us to do that. But two, I'm not asking them to purchase anything. I'm just sharing with them something that they would see as value. Because if they're already using HighLevel, what are the chances that they want to know, wow, she could create a video in HighLevel? That's super cool. And it doesn't have to be a video because some groups don't allow you to, but you can create a screenshot of something. You can start a conversation. And if you have no idea what to post, scroll through the group and see what are the posts that are getting the most engagement, and then use those as ideas to basically customize your own, put your own twist on it. When you do that, if you do that like 3 times a day, right, or not, with 3 different groups, 3 different posts, okay, because sometimes a lot of people are in the same groups and it looks kind of spammy. Create 3 posts. I would definitely save those posts so that you can use them in the future, literally, even if you're using like a Word doc or whatever. As you're creating them, save them, and that way you can rotate them out. So if you create 3 posts today, by tomorrow, and you're creating those 3 posts, now you have 6 posts. The next day you have 9 posts. It doesn't take very long before you have like a whole year's worth of posts, and then you're just continually pasting those into the groups, right? So we're not being spammy. We're trying to really build relationships. We're trying to position ourselves. If I was in I was trying to reach plumbers, then I would go to the group and I would say something about, wow, did you know that if a customer can't book an appointment or get a quote, instantly from a website, like 70%, if they need to call, 70% will go to the next business. Well, that's pretty shocking, honestly. And if I'm a plumber, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have the ability for them to do that. I ask everyone to call. Now I'm losing 70% of my customers. So when you create posts like this that position you as the agency, that attract your, that you're giving value, you're building a reputation for yourself among this group of people. So then and this is what's cool, you can send when people engage on that post in the group, you can use Messenger Pro to send them all friend requests without actually having to do it. Once they're in your profile, then you can do the same thing. And you could even use those same posts and start sharing valuable content. Of course, you want to recycle them, like I said. But you're creating valuable content for these same people. So you're basically going out and you're getting you're going to all these groups where all these people that you are your perfect client, where they're all hanging out, and you're funneling them all into your Facebook profile. Now you're really building relationships. Now you can use the engage feature. And when you create those engaging posts on your personal Facebook profile, you can have them comment below. You can say, I'm going to send you the info. Since you're a member, you have access to unlimited L Messenger Pro and those other tool basic accounts that you can give. So if you wanted to say, oh my gosh, I have this super cool tool that like automates all kinds of Facebook marketing and it's free. Tell them that, take a screenshot of it, explain everything. You could literally break down every feature of that free L Messenger Pro and show that to them as a way, like, look what I can do. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I automated this. I can actually give you a free account. And now just all you have to do is comment below, right? And then use the engage feature, set that up automatically. Now you're moving on to other things while the tool is sending friend requests, it's engaging with your Facebook profile. And, you know, that same process is what you need to be doing like every day on a consistent basis.
Okay. And one last question, and don't laugh. I see the Canva templates, but where do you go to get your intro to your YouTube and your invites that you do for us? Did you get that from Fiverr?
What do you mean?
The intro that you do, like when you post what you're going to be talking about, you know, the posts that you put on Facebook or you email to us. Where do you get that graphic?
I think he's talking about the thumbnail.
Yeah, the thumbnail. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I just use Canva.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I use Canva for almost everything. And look, you're gonna love this because if you're not familiar with Canva, you are in for a treat. The Christmas came early for you. So let me go to the screen here. So this is Canva, right? So I'm just going to create a design. I'm going to choose YouTube thumbnail. Once you choose that, it's already the perfect size. And then all you need to do, you see all of these templates. You can choose any of these templates. And if I wanted to change that, now all I got to do is like, maybe I want this to say 12, you know, and then whenever you're done, you just share and download.
Okay, awesome.
Yep, super easy. Yeah, Canva's like the greatest thing ever.
Did you see the light bulb come on? Did you see the light bulb come on?
Yeah, Canva, honestly, I do all of my own social media graphics, and I use Canva for the intro to my lives every day. That was a Canva presentation. All presentations that I do are on Canva because they're beautiful. You can record using it. I love the Canva presentation tool, how you can you have two screens. One is your presenter screen, and then one is the screen that you can see with all of your notes. Oh my gosh, it blows PowerPoint away. It's awesome. Yeah, anybody else have questions?
I want to thank you for the service you provide. Now, as an agency, how would I direct people on the sub account to you? Because I don't do what you do. How would that be? I'm sorry. How would that be directed for them to join on with you for your value, but they're still in my agency?
So if they are your client, you can give them access to any of the things like the Vision Agency Snapshot that we have. It has all of the, and you should have access to everything. So if you want to give them the courses, if you want to give them the social media templates, if you want to give them access to the weekly Q&A, I mean, they're your clients. And one of the cool things is that since I provide training, it's like you guys are my partners. So if you need, if you want to share those resources, and some people don't for whatever, and that's fine, especially if they're their own trainer, of course, that's what they'd want. But you guys can definitely share those with your clients and even your downline for HighLevel if you wanted to.
Okay.
Is that just sharing your login details?
So if you have like clients within your agency, you can share, not your login details, but if you wanted to share with them like the link to the Friday Q&A, you could do that. If you wanted to share with them any of the training resources, I mean, yeah, you could just actually have them register, go to bridgetbartlett.com and they can register and they'll get a free Messenger Pro account. And then they'll also get access to all of the live training replays because they're already your client. So it's not like it's not like I would be like, how it would interfere. I'm trying to look for the words, but like how it would interfere with your sales. But again, that's something that you want to consider. But yeah, you guys are definitely free to do that if you want to.
Okay, the Q&A link is not, you don't need a login for that? I thought you did.
Well, you can share it. I mean, I would definitely protect it because, that's one of the benefits. So you like, if let's say that I was you and I wanted to use my link or someone else's training, what I would do is I would set up like an opt-in page or maybe in my membership area that people have access to. And then so I would make sure that they can log in before they have access to the link, kind of like I do with my membership area where they have to, especially with that Q&A link. So they need to log into your membership area to get access to that link.
Okay.
And it does change often. So you definitely want to make sure that it's locked down in a place so that you control it. Because if that's a benefit for your client, that they can get all the training for free and then they can show up to the Q&A and all those things, you definitely want to protect that, because then if they stop paying, why do they still get that benefit?
Mm-hmm.
That's for you to choose who gets access to.
Okay, thanks.
Anybody else? Lots of good questions today.
Actually, just one more follow-up, sorry.
Go ahead.
What is the main difference between the 297 and the SaaS, other than the rebranding?
So you can actually rebrand on the 297 level as well. The difference is the Eliza booking bot. That's something that's available. It's mostly, though, the automations like rebilling, automatic account creation. If you're on the 297 plan, you can white label the dashboard and you can give unlimited sub accounts within your agency. But when a customer or a client signs on, it's like a manual process. You need to actually create the location, upload the snapshot, create the user for the account, and then you have to send them the information. But if you're on the SaaS plan, you can actually automate that process. So they are signing up, they automatically have the right snapshot, and then it's just getting rebuilt. So it's really just up to you and how. I mean, I'm all about the automation for sure. And also with the SaaS plan, you would need to figure out how you want to handle the emails or the texting credits and things like that. You would have to manually do that. But if you're on the SaaS plan, it's all done by the wallet. So they charge their wallet. They use, it's all tracked by the system.
So in theory, I could stay on the 297 if I only had a few clients, and then then upgrade, and then they would all be upgraded. Like, I mean, they would then get a wallet, even my past clients.
So when you upgrade from the 297 to the SaaS plan, you have the option to upgrade when you upgrade, all the new accounts will be SaaS, but all of the old accounts, you can decide if you want to keep them as they are, or if you want to upgrade them to SaaS. And then what happens is when you select on their account to switch to SaaS, it'll have you, like, it'll give you a link to store their own card. Or it will allow you to send an email, or it can have you choose from your Stripe account if it's a current customer. And then as soon as you do that, it will charge them $10 to load their wallet and then give a $10 like credit on their wallet. So yeah, just that's kind of tricky, because if your clients are like, why did you just charge me $10?
Okay, makes sense. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anybody else? Philip, what camera are you using? Why does yours look better than mine?
Oh, I'm using a DSLR camera. You know,
Mhm.
it's made for taking photos, but I just set it up as a webcam.
Yeah, I have a Sony S2, and that's basically like mine.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
cool. Looks good.
thank you.
Hey, Philip, are you using the cam link with that? The cam link for the
Actually,
adapter?
actually, I've used, you know, those in the past, but basically it's just a USB cord coming out
So
of the,
connected to the right to the
yeah,
computer. Okay.
and then, you know, the drivers and stuff for it. It's a Canon camera. So, but pretty much everything out there can kind of do the same thing now. And then I have a nice lens on it. I think that's probably what's given the quality is that it's got a really nice lens.
You got the Sigma?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
okay. I got a Canon. I'm about to get the Sigma lens. So I was just curious.
Yeah.
Okay, Bridget, my last question. So I did tell you that, you know, I do churches. There are not any templates out there for churches. And I do most of the work myself because, you know, I'm a self builder. What would you suggest as far as, because when I present it to churches, I want to present it to them because there's a lot of sites out there for churches that do websites only and everything like that. But I want to create it so that I have some websites ready for them when they sign up. So
What I would say is go look. There's lots of template websites like Template Monster, any website. I mean, look, just Google templates, like website templates. Find some church templates that are basically what you're looking for, and then I would definitely recreate them. And it's funny that Philip just commented, but I was going to also say connect with Philip because Philip is a pastor as well.
oh, Philip.
Actually,
See, he was okay. He didn't say it.
and he has a church snapshot, he says.
Okay, Philip. Okay, do you sell them or do you just you know, let me know. How do I get in contact with you, Philip?
Well, what's the best way to do that, Bridget? I could share my contact information or have them, you know.
Yeah, if you want to put it in the chat, you can.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat and yeah, Frederick, we'll work out something. Trust me, it'll be a good thing.
Okay, great.
Yes,
Great.
sir.
Yeah, and if you guys ever, I mean, definitely make sure to join the Facebook group. And if you're like looking for something specific, definitely just, you know, reach out to the group and ask, because I monitor those. So if I can help, or, you know, like lots of times people, and, you know, I don't provide services, but all of you guys do. You all do something different. So if you reach out to me and you're like, I'm looking for this, I can definitely connect you with someone. For sure. Lots of really talented people like Philip. Anything else, guys? No? All right, let's do the spinny wheel thing. I didn't forget. Yay. Okay, so
I'll take Maria's spot, so put me in for 2.
Maria was here, she'd get the whole wheel. What are you talking about?
I know. She has a thing with this wheel. Let's see. Oh, definitely. If y'all are praying people, Maria is having some health issues. So if you could keep her in your prayers, that would be awesome. That's why she's not here today. So we have McCall, Terry, Ricky, Jenny. Okay, and Margie. Okay, so Terry, Ricky, Jenny, Margie, and Frederick. Okay, so here we go. Let me share my screen here. And just so you guys, I know that some of you are new, but every Friday Q&A, if you, for those of you who show up, we spin the wheel and then the winner gets a 30-minute consultation with me. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Da-da-da. All right, Ricky is the winner. Right. Sorry, Jenna's popping in and we just spun the wheel. So Ricky, you can use that same link that I gave you last time. You did receive it, right? If you can talk. If you can't talk, it's cool. Just reach out to me. You can go to the chat, bridgetbartlett.com, and say, hey, I still didn't get that link, and then I'll make sure you get it. Anybody else have anything before we head off into the weekend? No? I did want to also tell you that the week of Thanksgiving and the week of Christmas, I'm not going to go live. It's a little bit of a selfish reason, but also it's a great time to catch up on other videos. And also, I really hope you guys take the time to visit with your families and things like that. So I would love to encourage and support that. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you Monday, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality.
Hey, Bridget.
Yeah.
Bridget.
Yeah.
Can I ask you one thing real quick?
Sure. Go ahead.
Is it normal that when I import my Stripe account into Pabbly that people get an automated email?
I don't think so.
So
Yeah,
I put them in, and somebody texted me and said, I got an email. And I was like, what? I haven't even finished it yet. I had to pause doing it because I was in the middle of something, but that surprised me.
Yeah, I have no idea. Without like looking at your Pabbly account and looking at Stripe and kind of what I would do to troubleshoot is I would look at all of the email settings inside of Pabbly. I would look at all the email settings inside of Stripe and see if I can kind of troubleshoot where that's coming from. And then worst case, reach out to Stripe and say, this is what's happening. Can you tell me? And if they say Pabbly, then reach out to Pabbly. It's one of those troubleshooting things that I wish there was an easy answer, but without looking at it, I couldn't really tell you, but that's not normal. So there there has to be something that's not communicating properly.
Okay, and have you tried the the new templates that have come out for social media yet? I cannot seem to get it work.
I have not, but the one thing that you do need to know is you can only upload like 90 posts at a time. So if you're doing more than 90, that could be the issue. But I would definitely say, since it's a new thing, just like all new things, if you see anything that you don't understand or that it looks weird, contact support, because it could be a bug. It could also just be something that maybe we're not doing correctly because we're just learning. So
I guess it's just the templates part. I'm just trying to see and play with the templates that they have. And I click on them and it's like nothing happens. Maybe I'm doing that part wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wish that I've dove in there enough to be able to tell you. But honestly, I haven't.
Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't be more helpful.
No worries.
Okay.
No worries.
All right, guys.
And is it right that when you set up somebody new, you have to like go in and edit their settings and start a workflow so they get settings when somebody fills out a form? Is that right?
So if they're a new
so that
user,
they get notifications on their phone, a new sub account.
So if they are a new user inside of the sub account, they definitely have to have access to it in some way. But if you're just wanting to send them like a notification, you can create a user, turn everything off, and then just have that each of those individual communications sent to them. Does that make sense? Because it really just depends on whatever.
This is what I did. So I set up a new sub account and I integrated a new form onto their website. And I just wanted to make sure that they were getting all the notifications right, because I also like integrated their Google Business profile and their Facebook profile. So So just making sure that they get all the notifications the right way. I thought I read somewhere on the Facebook group the other day that you have to set up notifications for people to get them. Is that true?
So there is a new feature that has to do with notifications. Let me just show you this real fast. So if you go
Maybe I'm
into,
overthinking this. I don't know.
if you go into like the settings and you go to labs, there's a new feature here that allows you to send more customizations for notifications. Where is it? Somewhere in here.
I think it's all the way
Yeah.
closer to the bottom.
Yeah, it's blogging. And I think they just said that they released so many. I think it was over like 100 new features. So I'm definitely still learning everything myself. Yeah, notifications and preferences. So there are some new options here, but if you add, like if you go to my staff and you want to set their user position or permissions, you just want to do that here. So if you don't want them to have access to anything or any particular thing, you can choose that here. But if you go into the workflow and you create like an automation, let me just click here and create this here. Then you can send an internal notification. So let's go.
You have to set those up though, the workflows, so that they get a notification. Is this like a have to thing?
Well, this is where it's like I'd really have to see what you're working with, because if it's some things, you don't need to set up a notification. But if it's like a calendar or something and you want to send, someone who's maybe not a user, or that's what I'm saying. It's really hard for me to tell. Because certain
like
things,
somebody
yes,
sends in a form though, like off of a website, or a question off of the website. So I guess I just want to make sure she gets notified.
So if it's like, if they have access to the app, then it should notify them in the app.
Okay.
But again, for something like that, but if it's a form, they're not necessarily going to get notified because it's just a form, but that contact is going to show up in the contacts area. But if you want them to be notified every time someone sends out a form, you have to build out an automation to notify them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if contact gets added, they don't necessarily get notified right away, right?
Correct. But again, you could set an automation to notify them if you wanted to.
Okay. Okay, so if they want to be notified every time that HighLevel receives a new contact via like an automation or a form, then you have to set up an automation for that.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. I'm understanding now.
Cool. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. And Jenna, if you need more clarification or whatever, you know how to reach me. Also, don't forget, I am available for open office hours after our live until 3 p.m. every day. And again, if you are like, man, I really wish that she was doing open office hours during this particular time, reach out to me and let me know, because I adjust everything I do from the feedback from you guys. So definitely let me know if there's any way I can help, or, maybe if you have an idea that I could be more helpful, definitely let me know. And Frederick, make sure that you grab the info there from Philip. Oh, I see Frederick left his info. So Philip, you make sure you grab it, because as soon as I shut this down, you won't have access to that anymore. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you all on Monday.
Thank you,
Same time,
Bridget.
same place. Make your vision a reality. Have a nice weekend.